Local man facing hundreds of child pornography charges tonight.
State police say they found hundreds of explicit files on his work laptop, and it's not the first time he's faced these kinds of charges. Ross Guidotti is live with the details. Ross.
Josh Myers has spent time in allegedly committing crimes against children. Well, he's back behind bars tonight for the same thing. Joshua Myers stands accused of horrific crimes against children, the kind that stun even the most veteran law enforcement officers.
There is no excuse for this. It's no excuse.
The 37-year-old faces hundreds of charges of sexually abusing children after authorities got word late last year that Myers was in possession of child pornography on his work laptop inside this home along National Pike in Farmington, Fayette County.
Former roommates of the individual contacted state police regarding some, I guess, terminology and or depictions, photos, what might be alleged to be child pornography on the suspect's computer.
Search warrants in hand, investigators raided Myers' home. However,
the computer was not actually there.
But a few weeks later, Myers showed up at the Uniontown State Police Barracks.
The defendant actually did come in and advise the investigators that he was not being truthful and provided the computer that they were searching for. They were able to now analyze it and come up with 613 photos of children in sexual positions, sexual acts.
Myers admitted to viewing child pornography on the computer, and these types of accusations are nothing new for Mr. Myers.
He is a registered Megan's Law offender. He has been charged and convicted back in 2011 for similar acts.
In fact, Joshua Myers spent 5 years in a federal prison after being convicted of exchanging sexually explicit images, some of them involving children as young as 2 years old. Myers would also admit to federal investigators that he traveled to California specifically to have sex with children between the ages of 9 and 14. All of this happening while Myers was employed as an assistant principal at an elementary school in Farquhar County, Virginia. All right, Myers has an 11-year-old child as well. Myers was on probation for his crimes against children dating back to 2011. Well, that probation obviously has been revoked in the wake of these new charges. He is in a federal detention facility out by Philadelphia. He will eventually end up back in Fayette County to face a preliminary arraignment on a total of 1,225 separate counts alleging that he committed acts of sexual, he committed sexual acts against children. So he will be coming back to this area eventually to face justice. Reporting live, Ross Guidotti, KDKA News.